All right, guys, we get to check out a very cool looking Seiko 5KX model. This is called the UltraManSeven 55 UltraManSeven 55th anniversary TDF-UG. That's right on the dial. That stands for, it's right on the strap here as well, Terrestrial Defense Force. So let's take a closer look at this. I mean, it's just a limited edition, 5KX. So all the standard stuff still applies. It has the 4R36 in there, date, and 42.5 mil case by 46, 13.5 mil thick, 22 millimeter lug width, 7 millimeter crown, 100 meter water resist, 120 click bezel on this guy. You have a black bezel on this polished and brushed case, and then you have a black, I think, aluminum bezel insert. But really nice bezel action on this one. Very clean and smooth. I feel like the traction on the bezel's improved over some of the past ones. I could be wrong on that. But then, of course, you have that beautiful silver dial on this thing. As I zoom in, I have to say big thanks to the crew at Exquisite Timepieces in Naples, Florida. Link in the description. Make sure you tell them I sent you. Ask for Nick, Tyler, Graham, and Joe. One of those guys will be able to help you out, no problem. So you can see here, I think we have actually applied indices. Oftentimes on these 5KXs and even some of the higher end Seikos, you have a press dial. I don't have a problem with that. It's just a way that they're done. Oftentimes people will think that applied indices are a little more premium. I don't know. I don't know if that's necessarily the case, but it is kind of nice when you do see them. So you can see that is the case here. And I'm hoping or expecting really good loom. We will verify that at the very end. But you can see a really good clean build on this thing. Hardlex crystal. And then on the case back on this is actually really cool as well. These are limited. I believe there's 3,400 of them. But check out this case back. So it's done with red. And then it has the UltraManSeven kind of ghosted in there or placed in there. Yeah, you can see right there. So when Seiko's doing the limited editions on the 5KXs, it's actually written right down here. So this is number 1021 of 3,400. And then it'll say limited edition up here, and then it'll have the number down there. So, because that's, I mean, where else are you going to put it? That's probably the best place to put it when they're mass producing these case backs. And then, of course, you have that really good strap. Extra details going on there. Zoom back out. We'll get this placed back in. We'll do a wrist shot, and then we'll close out with a loom shot. There's no extra charge on these. This is still that $410 price tag. Here's the hang tag. SRPJ79 for 36, like I said. Retail price $410. So if this is your jam, like if you're into just the way this looks, or limited edition Seiko 5s, maybe you collect them. Or maybe you're into the TDF-UG series. One of those things might check that box to get you to purchase one of these. And I highly recommend doing so through Exquisite because I promise you they have more than one. They are a very large dealer and they have quite the pull with Seiko, meaning that they carry the entire line of Seiko, because there's tiers within Seiko, right? And, Seiko 5s traditionally are going to be on the entry level of that, authorized dealer. But, when you're talking about limited editions, they're a little harder to get. And then even beyond that, say like you want to explore the other 60 brands they're authorized dealer for. Not only are they authorized dealers, but they have inventory in them. They actually have the watches. I've been to their showroom. A lot of other people I know have been to their showroom, and everybody has confirmed that they're great to deal with, super friendly. So if you're ever within, for sure, if you can make a physical visit to the store, I highly recommend doing that if you're within proximity to them. But otherwise, you can get on their website. Actually, a little chat thing will pop up that works. You'll actually chat with somebody from the store, and then you can go from there. So anyway. Very nice looking watch. Let's give it a quick blast with the UV light. It's not a fully lume bezel, but we do have lume pip on this one. So a lot of the dive style 5KXs do not have that. This one actually does. There you go. Plenty of lume. Plenty bright enough. I'm not disappointed at all. So I think with the press dial, you get a little more real estate for the lume application on the dial. These being applied indices look really good in the daytime, but still offer a decent amount of lume. Even though it's a thinner stripe, there's still that good quality Seiko lume with this watch for sure. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next vid.